Representing Turkey, Shamil Erdogan. He is a former one light heavyweight and middleweight MMA world champion. Representing Myanmar, the Burmese Python, Allah
On Law entered 168 with a wealth of experience and the legacy of being a former Division I world champion in both middleweight and light heavyweight. Beloved by fans worldwide, especially in Myanmar, he carried not only his fighting skills but also the weight of national pride every time he stepped into the circle.
And busy with the right hand. And Salama's in trouble. It's over. What an impressive start.
Although he had faced setbacks in recent years against elite opposition, Onlaw's knockout power, grappling acumen, and veteran savvy made him a dangerous test for any rising contender.
Didn't have a proper training camp, but he's showing now that he did have a good camp, and he's caught Big Deck with the left hand.
Heading into Denver against undefeated Shamil Erdogan, he saw the fight as both a chance to halt a surging prospect's momentum and to reignite his own campaign toward another world title shot.
Allah has scaled that summit.
Oh, there's a straight left that wobbled Onlong
on the mountain, but Erdogan is throwing heavy shots from that left side, and a beautiful duck under right there to put
in the first round. Try to wear him down a little bit and then look for the second round knockout. That's what Erdogan was calling for.
Yeah, Allah is no stranger to facing undefeated Russian athletes. He's taken the O from many a foe, but this is exactly what Allah said he was going to do. He says that I'm going to keep getting up, and he's going to get frustrated. I know this was going to happen. I've been working on my takedown defense. I'm okay, but Shamil Erdogan is a different type of beast, Rich.
Even Allah thinks that he can live up to, because Allah expected to be in this position in the first round. You know, he knew that Erdogan was going to come out with this kind of wrestling and be able to control him,
forcing him to really work his way back up to his feet. And Rich, to struggle like that, to keep popping back up.
Looking to pound away upon Onlong. Onlong in a position that he would rather not be in, but he's trying to rise to his feet. Erdogan, though, controlling Onlong. The fence, and he gets Onlong down again, does Erdogan.
Erdogan reaps out the legs.
Turn his back off of the wall so he wouldn't be able to use the fence to get back up to his feet.
Rich, what would you like to see Onlong do to try to turn things around here in the first 3 minutes of the round?
You know, Onlong's doing exactly what he can do. It's just that Erdogan is turning his body back into Erdogan. But you can see Erdogan does a good job here, reaping the leg out and just dragging Onlong back to the canvas again.
Off-balancing, consistently moving forward.
Well, you can see that he's mixing his wrestling here with some good BJJ. Like, it's not typical for wrestlers to sink a hook in like Erdogan's doing. And he's like
he's knee to the body there by Erdogan, under a minute remaining in the first.
Yeah, that knee turned Onlong around, put him on his backside. And Shamil continues to drop bombs.
Onlong looking to rise to his feet.
He got that underhook there, but Erdogan immediately hits the overhook, pushes the head back down, flattens Onlong back out.
Shamil's just doing a great job of shutting down any sort of real defense that Onlong is able to mount.
Couple of sharp elbows there by Erdogan. 4 or 5 successful elbows.
And he's like, I'm just going to keep getting up. It's going to frustrate Erdogan, and then in the second to third, I'm going to break his face. Shamil now might look to strike or
strike in the second round once he had Onlong tired out a bit here. We're going to see how much gas each of these guys used. Like we talked about before, Mitch, Onlong spent
such a huge gas tank, and he's still got knockout power, especially with those uppercuts.
Well, there's a reason why Erdogan, who was originally born in Turkey but raised in Dagestan, he was one of Russia's top wrestlers during the fighter meetings earlier this week.
Onlong looks slowed. He's definitely not got the same pop that he had in the first. I think dangerous. He's still got power. Boy, that was a clean 1-2 by Shamil.
Ongla going backwards. Erdogan looking to finish off Ongla. A lot of strutty work there by Erdogan. Erdogan looking to pour it on here. A beautiful elbow by Erdogan.
Behind right here. This is where he doesn't need to be right now in this round.
And a takedown.
Double leg. Beautiful double leg break. Just was able to duck under. Complete performance.
Armbar attempt possibly. Triangle. Now triangle. A little bit loose there, but still. But Erdogan gets out of it.
The cage. He's looking for the cage. This is veteran experience right here, taking himself back to the cage so he can use that to wall walk back up. But Erdogan's pressure on top is just relentless.
Yeah, Erdogan is really turned things up here in the second. He was having some success on the feet. I think just natural reaction. He saw the double leg attempt was open.
He's a little high to flatten Ongla out. He needs to get his hips back over top of Ongla's hips in order to flatten those legs out.
Erdogan did tell us during the fight meetings that he planned on grappling with Ongla, but Erdogan really unloading some heavy strikes on Ongla. It might be moments away from being over, and it's over. Shamil Erdogan, 10 fights, 10 victories, as he holds Ongla Engsong in the most impressive performance of his career here at 168 Denver.
Yeah, you could hear Herb Dean giving Ongla several warnings like, defend yourself, get moving, I'm going to stop it, I'm going to stop it.
Weight division, look at this. Just was able to realize he was a little bit high up on the back, turned Ongla over.
And Erdogan had just been riding top control like this the whole time. Ongla had been carrying him the entire fight, and he was just worn out. There was no way he was getting out of that position.
Well, Shamil Erdogan certainly going ahead.
Я чувствую себя отлично, все прошло так.
Of course, I feel great and overwhelming. For sure, Ongla is a very strong opponent. I'm just glad to participate with him. I wish him all the best in his career.
For your winner, by way of technical knockout, Shamil Erdogan.
Ongla got his shot at redemption in a high-stakes rematch at Qatar on February 20th, 2025, following his loss in Denver.
Only the best of the best in the world are invited to watch off Erdogan.
Instead, the undefeated Erdogan once again showcased his striking prowess, this time sealing the fight with a devastating head kick knockout in just 28 seconds of round 1.